Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm talking about clear, nonchalant intention. So you're probably all wondering, what is he going off on today? Well, I haven't done a mental video for a little while, and I just want to give you a kind of an idea of exactly what's going through my mind when I hit a golf ball nowadays. And the best way to describe it is clear, nonchalant intention. So what does that actually mean, and how in the world is that going to help you? Well, I think the main difference between good players and poor players on a golf course is not actually their technique. It's the way that they are calling up their technique from their unconscious mind. If you think about the way that you move in your normal everyday life, what you are doing is using the same group of movements all the time, all over again. And they differ only by intention. What is your intention? What are you trying to achieve with these movements? Are you trying to move fast? Then you'll run. Are you trying to get over an obstacle? Then you will jump. And you will use movements that you have learned over time, which are already recorded into your subconscious and can be called up by simply the intention to do a particular task. And that is more or less what's happening in your golf swing. By drilling your body and hitting balls, you are actually building a movement profile and recording it into your brain. And then when you get an intention, you are going to call that movement up. So what you think and what your intention is when you're standing over a golf ball is going to have a great deal of influence over what movement you call up. And I believe the problem when the majority of amateur golfers are standing over a golf ball is they have a jumble of intentions. They want to hit the golf ball. They don't want to hit the ball fat. They don't want to top the golf ball. They don't want to hit the water hazard on the right side of the hole. They do want to make the swing that they made on the driving range. They want to turn their hips. They want to keep their head down. They don't want to release too early. And if you're not careful, you're going to have a great jumble of intention when you're standing over a golf ball. And what's happening in your brain is it's opening, oh yeah, well, I think he needs the swing. Yeah, and then he wants the don't hit in the ground. Then he has to get it flying. That's that kind of spooning effect, isn't it? And then he wants to hit it a long way, and then he wants to hit down on it, and you can see how suddenly this kind of strange mix of movements is going to be developed in your brain. I think when you talk to golf professionals, unfortunately they're rarely able to tell you exactly what they're thinking, because they're not really thinking about anything at all. And they're not really concentrating in the way that you think they would be concentrating. Getting a picture of a target and then holding it in their brain the entire time they're swinging a golf club. On the contrary, they get that picture in their brain and then they go up to the golf ball and they hit the golf ball. Most people who can play good sport don't really think about what they're wanting to do very longly. They just, for very long, they just think and then they do. And because they only have this one intention in their brain, that's what they call up. If the only thing I want to do is hit the white flag, why in the world would I use the scoop? Why in the world would I dip or twist or lose my balance? Because I've told my brain exactly what it is I want it to do. And that is what I call clear, nonchalant intention. A clear intention of what I want to do and a nonchalance about the result. I think this is also very, very important, because if you can't get a relaxed attitude to the result of the shot, then you are going to be almost in a fever of trying to do it correctly. you will not actually allow your body to carry out the movement without almost having the handbrake on, checking that it's doing it correctly during the entire swing. And that is also detrimental to the result that you're trying to achieve. You have got to step back and let your body do it. And I know that this is probably one of the most important, if not most difficult things in the game, is to try and get that kind of relaxed attitude towards the result. Remember, you're a human being. You are supposed to make mistakes. This is an extremely complicated movement that you can't expect to do correctly every time. If a professional footballer can hit the stands instead of the goal, but the next time that he gets an opportunity he can hit the goal, then obviously he's forgiven himself for hitting the stands, even if his fans haven't. You have got to be that footballer. You have got to be able to hit bad shots before you stand over the golf ball. But because by having this relaxed attitude, you are not putting yourself under any pressure whatsoever. And that way you can simply allow your body to just do it. So what I'm looking for you to try and get is what I call clear, nonchalant intention. A simple picture of what you want the result to be, and then a total trust that you will do it, ignoring any other things that are being thrown at you by the course designer, by the people watching you, by your scorecard, by your own needs and wants. Just allow yourself to do it and you'll be surprised at the results. If you are skiing down a slope, your brain is always going to be a couple of steps ahead. It's never going to be looking at the actual movement you're doing at the time. Try and get that kind of quick thinking into your golf game. See it, hit it, and get it over with. And you'll find that you're playing better golf than ever before. I hope this helps you. If it does, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done already. The little button will give you notifications the next time that I post a video. A big, big thank you to all my patrons for supporting the channel. If you would like to support the channel, you can make a small donation by signing up to Patreon. I shall leave a link below the video in the description. Until the very next time, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.